So as the title of this video goes, never slack off. I had actually never thought about this line. Okay, so I'm interning at a startup right now. Uh, so one of my colleagues, he's actually pursuing his masters. So one day we were just having this conversation, and he was actually showing his portfolio. Basically, he's pursuing his journey for applying for masters in the US, right? So he was sharing his profile portfolio and all the work he had done in his undergrad. So I thought, I mean, I have like no plans as of now to pursue masters. So I was actually researching about this topic too, right? Because as an engineer, this naturally becomes like a good career path to probably do a masters and get a job abroad and make some good money, right? But yeah, I was exploring about these opportunities, but I wasn't like keenly looking to pursue one per se. So I was actually showing him my resume and my portfolio, and the one thing what he told me after looking at my profile was, damn man, you've never really slacked off. So that was something that actually hit me at that moment. Okay, he was like, how you've never really slacked off. I mean, that took me like 2 solid seconds to actually like digest, and I was like, I'm proud of myself, right? I'm actually proud of myself because, dude, like coming from middle class family, or you never really have, and with a strong mindset, right, that you have to do something, you have to achieve something, or at least a few years down the line, if you look at your life, right, after a few years, you should never be like, oh shit, I should have done better at this stage of my life, I should have put in a bit of extra work at this stage of my life. You're getting me, right? So I've never really had such thoughts because ups and downs, I keep on, probably I'll keep repeating these same words, I don't know in how many videos in the future. Ups and downs are common in everyone's life. So you should never really slack off, or you should never really relax whenever you're like very happy or whenever you've achieved something. I mean, be really sad and not do anything for probably few days, few months, right? Because these small this small amount of time is actually enough to destroy your entire progress, what you might have achieved in probably 3 or 4 months or 5 months or probably a year. Say you're actually learning a skill set, say like coding, or something like you're learning full stack web development, and you have a breakup. Okay, I mean, I know like people can make fun. Oh, what's a breakup, man? You can move on fast or something like that, right? But I know sometimes it can be hard on people. But you should never give that reason that, oh, I had a breakup, so I did not like work for these months. Dude, nobody is gonna hear about your reason, right? The world is just gonna move on. You're the one who's gonna probably lose that important period of time. So my suggestion would be, I always tell people whenever they ask like, dude, how do you remain productive? I mean, how do you do it? My only advice would be, if you're sad, keep working. If you're happy, keep working. If you're experiencing whatever, man, experience that emotion, but keep working, because all these emotions are temporary. Only your work, your legacy would be with you. That's it. See, that's the thing, right? Everybody is going to leave you at some or the other point. Your parents, or probably your some relationships like your friends or your beloved ones, or anybody, right? They might leave you, but it's only your legacy or your work that's going to be with you forever. So that's what I tell people. No matter like what's happening in your life, if you're really sad and you don't even have that, okay, I understand that sometimes we experience this feeling of disgust or whatever. No man, I'm not feeling it today. That's fine. One day doesn't matter. It's fine. But if the same thing happens for like, okay, 2 days is also fine, 3 days is fine. If the same thing happens for like 4, 5, 1 week, 1 month, 2 months, dude, imagine you completely destroying your progress. You've actively worked for 1 or 2 years and you've reached a certain point. But these small chunks of time, right? this is enough to destroy your entire progress. So yeah, whatever emotions you are experiencing, right, experience that. Happiness is something that wouldn't hamper or obstruct your progress, but the opposite emotion, say sadness, or you're depressed or upset for some reason, these emotions tend to drive away your focus. You don't feel like waking up from your bed, you don't feel like doing some things. That's when you need to man up. That's when you need to go tell yourself that no, not today, just keep working. So I had gone through certain, I would say, like uh, upsetting phases or whatever during my PU, during my pre-university days, during my 11th, 12th. So there was this one incident in my 12th. Okay, I was upset for some reason. I would like to like remain it personal because it's my personal matter. But I'm just giving you an example. Okay, but I had experienced this emotion and I never really felt like doing anything. Okay, uh, I mean, I felt that and I was sad also for some reason. I told myself, dude, I'll work for the entire day. I'll study hard for my PU. I'll study hard for my exams. But just before sleeping, right, I'll probably cry or I'll probably be sad for like 20 or 25 minutes just before sleeping. Say I go to my bed, I lay down, then I'll experience all these emotions. But I'm not gonna leave that to ruin my entire day. So that really helped me, man. I aced my second PU exams. I got like a very good percentage. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. These emotions, you have to experience it. I mean, there's no other go. You can't be like, oh, I won't experience this emotion or whatever. Experience that, but don't let it affect your day. Because as I told you, a repeat of these emotions for continuous amount of days, that's enough to destroy your progress. No matter what, you might have like tried to work on something for 3 or 4 months or a year. A matter of 1 month can completely end up landing you somewhere else where you would have never expected yourself to be in. So it's never too late. Just man up, start working hard, because that's the only option we have, right? We don't have any other option apart from giving our best. And yeah, so yeah, that's my suggestion, man. Never really slack off. Never really slack off.